On Valentine's Day, each of us recalls to mind that day when we first fell in love. Perhaps it was when we were 3 years old. Perhaps it was when we were 83 years old. But all of us have memories of that moment, and sometimes the memory might even be a pleasant one. One American Civil War general by the name of Ulysses S. Grant later became President of the United States. As a young man, Ulysses was taking a drive in the horse and buggy with his girlfriend, Julia. They came to a flooded creek, and the only way across was a narrow, rickety, and very unsafe-looking wooden bridge which was about to fall apart. It looked like they were not going to make it. But Grant, trying to show his machismo, said to the girl, "Julia, don't be afraid. I will take care of you." She looked at him and said, "No matter what happens, I will cling to you." And she clung to him as they very carefully crossed the dangerous bridge. They made it across, and Ulysses drove on in silence for some time. Then he said, "Julia, back there you told me that no matter what you would cling to me. Would you like to cling to me for the rest of our lives?" That was how he proposed to her. She accepted, and they were married in 1848. While crossing the rickety bridges in life, we all look for something to cling to, perhaps someone to cling to. Of course, often during our lives we find ourselves clinging to the wrong things. We might cling to the branch of a tree that breaks off. We might cling to a person who turns out to be not a very good support for us. But we cling, and we have the need to cling. In my limited experience of the animal world, I have found one of the cutest animals to be the baby baboon. In Africa, one sees them everywhere. They look very much like human babies, and they are adorable, active, and very playful. You can watch them for hours. What impresses me most about the baby baboon are its hands. From the moment it is born, those hands are so strong that they are able to hold on to the fur of the mother. They jump underneath and hold on to her underbelly, even as she is running through the savannah or racing up a tree. They don't fall off because their strong hands are able to cling so tightly. After a few weeks, they are able to ride not underneath, but on her back. And once again, they cling and don't fall off, no matter how fast she is going. The little baby baboons go and play among themselves, but at the first sign of danger, each runs to its own mother and clings to her, and she carries the baby to safety. They have an amazing ability to cling. All of us have that need and that ability to cling. Jesus tells us something very strange when he says, "Blessed are you if you are poor. Blessed are you if you don't have enough to eat. Blessed are you if you are weeping. Blessed are you if they hate you and insult you and revile you." This does not seem to make much sense. When I am hungry, when I am poor, when I am crying, when I am insulted, when I am hated, I don't feel blessed and happy at all. I feel unhappy and miserable and cursed, not blessed. What was Jesus talking about? I have seen people go through great moments of pain during their life. I have known many people who have lived through the horrors of wars and concentration camps. I have known people who have had to watch their entire families massacred before their eyes. I have known people facing terribly painful diseases, incredible moments of sorrow. And I have found that people who have gone through periods of great pain can react in one of two ways. There is one group who, after going through moments of pain, react by becoming very bitter for the rest of their lives, so bitter toward the world around them that no one wants to be around them again. That is an understandable reaction because of what they have been through. But there is another group of people who react in the opposite way. Because of the pain they themselves have gone through, they are more understanding of the pain of others. Because of the tears they themselves have shed, they are more sensitive to the tears and the feelings of others around them. Because of what they have been through, they have become better, more loving people. What is the difference between these two groups of people? The first group, when going through a moment of pain, become angry with God, saying, "Why me?" They never get over that bitterness. The second group hears an invitation out of those moments of pain, an invitation which says, "Are you weeping? Are you suffering? Do you feel unloved? Are you afraid? Then cling to me." Cling to me. The invitation is always extended to us. But it is only in dark and difficult times that we bother to hear it. Every moment of need is an invitation from God. Cling to me. Cling like that baby baboon to its mother. Cling like Julia to Ulysses Grant. Out of every time of sorrow, every time of fear, every time of darkness, come those same words. Hear that blessed invitation and be blessed. Cling to me.